Welcome to my bold and beautiful Today's Show channel. I hope today fantastic for everyone. Please hit the subscribes button and give this video thumbs up. Liam is dying and Carter gets a shock while eavesdropping. At Brooke's place, Liam tells Hope he'll never be far away from her and Beth, even after he's gone. Love stays with you. Hope won't give up hope for some sort of treatment. Liam sure hopes so, but so far the mass on his brain is still there. Hope vows to be there for him every step of the way. Hope informs Liam he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Yes, ma'am, he says with a grin. Suddenly, he gets a sharp pain behind his eye and grimaces. Hope exclaims, "Liam!" The Hope B&B Hope brings him water, and he apologizes for scaring her. He gets dizzy spells and sharp, stabby pains in his head. They appear to occur more frequently. Hope wants to take him to the hospital, but he says they can't wave a magic wand and make the mass go away. He wants to stay with her. He just wants to be there and think about all the good times they've had, the memories. That's what I want to do. Taylor learns of Liam's condition. At the Cliff House, Steffi tells Finn if Hope is with Liam right now, she'll really be going through it trying to hide what she knows. Should I have told her? She wonders. Finn reassures her. He needs to get help, especially as his condition gets worse. This kind of tumor can progress in an erratic manner. Thankfully, Liam's focused on living. They're embracing when Taylor comes in. She realizes something is wrong and asks, "What's going on?" Taylor B&B. Taylor questions Steffi and Finn and they go over Luna showing up there. She can never be part of their lives. Steffi asks if her mom came to see the kids. Taylor just wanted to see how she was doing. She senses something is wrong with her daughter. Steffi promised she wouldn't say anything. Taylor urges her to tell her. Finn nods and Steffi gasps. It's Liam. More. Liam's passing may give Hope's dream new life. Once Taylor's been filled in off-screen, Finn tells her how amazing Steffi has been. Steffi explains that's why he's been staying there. Taylor asks Finn about specialists. He says no one is giving up. Steffi cries that Liam's determined. All he thinks about is his little girls. Taylor marvels that what he's facing breaks her heart. She declares that it's cruel. Steffi goes between anger, sadness, and disbelief. Taylor talks to Finn about advancements in the neuro field. He says they're not fast enough for Liam. Steffi reminds Taylor she can't tell anyone, even her dad. She did tell Hope, however. She required knowledge. Taylor understands and asks how she took it. Steffi says shocked and horrific realization. She tears up about them having to tell Kelly and Beth. Taylor says they will all be there for the girls, and Steffi and Hope too. Daphne warns Carter. At Forrester in the design office, Carter tries to work but can't help but moon over Hope, thinking back to asking her for another shot. Daphne appears and closes the door. She thinks he was just with Hope right now. She's never far from your thoughts, is she? Carter makes an effort to steer the conversation toward a meeting with Pure. Daphne's not sure she can make it. She's a bit stressed. She has to find a new place right away. Carter asks what he can do. Daphne says she's worried he's setting himself up for a bigger fall. Because of Hope. More. Scott Clifton talks possible Jitch return. Daphne says she's learned about Hope's history with men. It's not a pretty picture. Carter says his history with women isn't great either. He's in no position to judge. Daphne worries he'll become another of Hope's casualties. From what she understands, they barely scratched the surface of their romantic relationship before everything changed. He says his feelings didn't. Daphne suggests maybe they should. Maybe he should protect his heart. Daphne believes Hope will ultimately end up with Liam again. Carter argues the point. He believes in Hope and their future. He walks out. Carter eavesdrops. At Brooke's place, Liam tells Hope he's been using a life hack, where he walks himself through all the incredible moments they've shared with the kids. The birthdays and bike rides, the laughter and love. When he gets scared, he leans into those memories and it helps. He urges her to do it with him right now. They agree to take a little power walk down memory lane and flash back through happy times. BB Hope Liam kids. More details on B&B's upcoming shoot in Italy. Liam says everything they went through gave him such an appreciation for her and their little family. Carter approaches the house and peeks in the door as Liam tells Hope she needs to move on. You have a future with Carter if you want it. Hope cries, I still want my future with you. as Carter frowns. She wants to spend every moment possible with Liam. We're going to be together. Carter overhears Daphne's prediction, Taylor's discovery. The bold and the beautiful recap for Thursday, May 15, 2025, is finally here. In today's episode, Carter Walton overhears Hope Logan and Liam Spencer. Steffi Forrester Finnegan reveals the truth to Taylor Hayes. Also, Daphne Rose makes a prediction about Lope. Carter Walton's determination. At Forrester Creations, Carter tries to focus on work, but can't stop thinking about Hope. Daphne interrupts. The nose guesses Carter was thinking about Hope. The COO grills her about the meeting later today. The perfumier claims she has a lot going on outside the office. Carter asks if everything is okay, and Daphne quickly covers. The nose is worried about Hope causing an even bigger downfall for Carter. The nose explains that she questioned employees of Forrester Creations. She knows about Hope's history with men. As if you are any better, desperate Daphne. Carter defends Hope and says he has an unpretty history too. Read more. Find out what happened on the last episode of B&B. Daphne asks if he's referring to Quinn Fuller. Carter says he betrayed Eric Forrester twice, and he's in no position to judge Hope or anyone. Daphne suggests Hope isn't the woman that Carter thinks she is. The two debate about it, and Daphne suggests Carter protect his heart. Daphne predicts that Lope will reunite. Carter becomes enraged and continues to support Harder. Carter stomps out of the office, leaving Daphne standing there with her mouth hanging open. Liam Spencer deteriorates. Liam and Hope pull away from an embrace. Hope isn't giving up. Maybe the doctors will find some kind of treatment. Hope vows to be there for him every step of the way. Hope has a fierce, steely determination in her eyes when saying those words. Hope and Liam are standing and talking. Suddenly, a severe headache strikes Liam, sending him to the floor clutching his head. Hope is alarmed. Liam is now sitting on the couch as Hope brings him a glass of water. Liam didn't mean to scare her. Liam admits the episodes are getting more frequent. Hope wants to take Liam to the hospital, but he refuses. There's nothing they can do. Liam wants to just stay there with Hope. She's the best medicine for him. He loves Hope's concern for him, but he just wants to sit there and reminisce. They talk about the joyful memories and challenges they've overcome. Hope agrees if this is what will make Liam happy. Several flashback scenes air. Then, Liam starts talking about his appreciation for Hope and Beth Spencer. Carter walks up to the door, but it's slightly ajar. Carter peers in and listens to Liam talk about their little family. As Carter continues eavesdropping, Liam urges Hope to move on with Carter. The COO is surprised and gives a slight smile. Then his smile fades when Hope says she wants to spend every moment with Liam. Read this. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Bill has a confession to make before Liam dies. Taylor Hayes' discovery. John Finnegan and Steffi talk about Hope having to pretend she doesn't know Liam is dying. Steffi questions her decision and worries about Liam being upset with her. Finn tries to reassure his wife. Steffi wishes Liam would just let his loved ones in. They would want to be there for him. Finn brings up especially when Liam worsens. Steffi is concerned about Finn's belief that Liam is deteriorating. Quickly, the doctor explains that there is no way to know how long Liam will live. Tumors can be sporadic and unpredictable. However, Liam is making the most of every day, and they are grateful for that. Taylor comes in. Steffi wipes away tears, but her mother notices. Taylor wants to know what's going on. Steffi claims she's fine, but Taylor pushes. The kids are fine. Taylor asks if it's about Luna Nozawa. The killer did show up, but that's not what's bothering Steffi. Taylor knows when something is wrong. Steffi promised she wouldn't say. Taylor says she's her mother. Steffi can tell her anything. Steffi looks at Finn, who seems to assure her that it's okay. Steffi says it's Liam. Taylor can't believe the news. Steffi, Finn's supermom, is praised. Finn confirms the tumor is inoperable. Taylor asks about experimental treatments or clinical trials. Finn claims that Liam's team is the best and will not give up. Steffi cries. Steffi asks Taylor to keep quiet, especially to Ridge Forrester. Taylor agrees but questions if secrecy is the best thing for Liam. Steffi agrees and confesses to telling Hope the truth behind Liam's back. Taylor assures Steffi that she did the right thing as Finn checks his text messages. Hope's reluctance, Liam's pressure, and Carter's subsequent move. The bold and the beautiful spoilers are in for Friday, May 16, 2025. In tomorrow's episode, fans can expect Carter Walton to bolt after hearing a private conversation. Meanwhile, Liam Spencer continues pushing Hope Logan to fix her relationship with Carter. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. Eavesdropping and confusion. Fans can anticipate that Carter will continue to listen to Liam and Hope's private conversation in tomorrow's episode. As with most soap characters, the door was not only left unlocked but slightly open. Who in Los Angeles doesn't close their front doors? That's just asking for trouble. Moving back to the storyline, Carter smiled when he heard Liam tell Hope to move on with the COO. Hope, on the other hand, stated that she wanted to spend every moment with Liam, and Carter's smile turned into a confused frown. Read more. Find out what happened on the last episode of B&B. Hope Logan's intentions. Fans know that Hope means that she wants Liam's every moment until death to be filled with joy. That includes Hope and Beth Spencer acting like a family with Liam. However, since Liam insists on keeping his inoperable brain tumor a secret, Carter has no idea what's going on and will make assumptions. Liam Spencer's encouragement. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for tomorrow reveal that Liam will continue pushing Hope to get back with Carter. Liam doesn't know how much time he has left, but he probably feels it would be unfair to reunite with Hope knowing he's dying. Liam wants to make sure that his loved ones are okay too. Liam knows that Steffi Forrester Finnegan and Kelly Spencer will be taken care of by John Finn Finnegan. Now Liam is concerned about who will care for Beth and Hope. In Liam's mind, Carter seems the best man for the job. Read this. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Bill has a confession to make before Liam dies. Daphne Rose's win. Carter probably won't listen long enough to hear Liam keep pushing Hope back to Carter. The COO will assume that Hope really just wants her ex-husband back, not realizing that Liam is dying. So that might lead a heartbroken and confused Carter to fall into Daphne Rose's seductive arms. Meanwhile, Liam might actually get through to Hope. When Hope goes looking for Carter, will she find him entangled with Daphne? In a cascade of heartbreak, revelations, and emotional collisions, The Bold and the Beautiful delivers one of its most hauntingly tender storylines yet. A dying Liam Spencer grappling with the weight of his fading life, the women who love him attempting to carry that impossible burden, and a well-meaning but heart-bruised Carter Walton stumbling upon truths that shake the fragile foundation of his hope. The episode unfolds with a heavy air at Brooks' place where Liam, his face drawn but his spirit determined, softly tells Hope he'll never really leave her or Beth. Love sticks around, he assures. It's a line that tries to be comforting but instead lands like a prelude to a eulogy, and Hope, ever the dreamer turned realist, clutches at the thinning threads of optimism. Even though Liam reveals that the tumor is still present and that his symptoms, stabbing headaches, vertigo, and sudden sharp pain, are getting worse, she refuses to accept that this is the end. He winces behind his eyes and Hope's panic flares. She offers water, her trembling hands betraying the control she tries to maintain. Always composed in his suffering, Liam insists that he just wants to be with her in this quiet moment, not in a sterile hospital room, and reflect on what they had. As he sinks deeper into the memories, trying to transmute fear into warmth, Hope watches him with the knowledge that every second might be one of their last. Meanwhile, across town at the Cliff House, Steffi wrestles with guilt and uncertainty. She's told Hope the truth about Liam's condition despite his wishes, and now she wonders if she's made it worse. Finn tries to reassure her. Liam needs support, and as his health declines, it's better that those closest to him know what he's facing. Enter Taylor Hayes, whose maternal instincts instantly clock that something is amiss. She senses the emotional undercurrents, the tension in her daughter's shoulders, the red rims of Steffi's eyes. As Steffi breaks down, Taylor is hit with the gravity of Liam's condition. She listens to Finn speak of the inoperability of the tumor, the uncertain timeline, and the erratic progression of the illness. Steffi, in tears, explains that Liam has been staying with them, that his only thoughts are of his daughters, and that she had to tell Hope. Hope needed to know what was coming. Taylor, though heartbroken, supports the decision. She knows this secret weighs heavily, and the moment will come when Kelly and Beth must be told. But she urges discretion, especially where Ridge is concerned. Back at Forrester Creations, Carter Walton is lost in thought, and his mind predictably drifts to Hope. He replays their recent moments together, longing for the second chance he once asked her for. Daphne Rose enters, an observant and emotionally sharp figure who immediately detects the pattern. She's never far from your thoughts, is she? She prods. Carter tries to shift the subject to business, but Daphne is relentless. Her tone isn't mocking, it's concerned, maybe even protective. She cautions Carter against hope, recalling her troubled romantic past and suggesting he might be setting himself up to become another footnote in her heartbreak history. Carter, noble and wounded, pushes back. He admits his own failings, his betrayal of Eric, his entanglement with Quinn, but he still believes in hope, in their future, in the quiet intimacy they once shared. Daphne, unconvinced, declares her belief that Liam and Hope will reunite. Carter gets stiffer. The idea infuriates him because deep down it terrifies him. It's a future where he is not chosen, where his heart is broken again, and he storms out unaware of the scene he's about to interrupt. At Brooke's house, Liam is guiding Hope through a sort of memory meditation, his life hack, as he calls it. He walks her through flashbacks of laughter, of bike rides and birthdays, of those golden frozen-in-time images of family happiness. He leans on these when he's afraid, and he urges her to do the same. Hope agrees, tears streaming, her eyes fixed on this man who, despite everything, is still trying to comfort her. Unbeknownst to them, Carter is approaching the door, which is inexplicably left ajar, as is often the case in Los Angeles soapland. He hears Liam telling Hope that she must move on, that she has a future, and that it could be with Carter. For a fleeting moment, Carter smiles. The validation, the possibility, the hope. It sparks in him like a sunrise. But just as quickly it's extinguished. Because Hope, crumbling, whispers that she still wants her future with Liam. She wants to spend every possible moment with him. Carter's smile fades into confusion, then sorrow. From his vantage point it looks like a rejection. But Carter tragically doesn't know the full context. Doesn't know Liam is dying. All he hears is Hope choosing Liam. Later at the office, Daphne once again hammers at Carter's emotional defenses. He tries to be composed, but he's rattled. Her words earlier about Hope inevitably returning to Liam now feel prophetic. He's torn between his faith in Hope and the evidence he thinks he's just heard. Daphne watches him carefully, sensing the rift widening. Back at the Cliff House, Taylor and Steffi discuss the weight of knowing. The ache of carrying Liam's truth without the ability to ease it. Finn explains the grim nature of the tumor. There are no guarantees, no miracle cure just around the corner. They talk about the importance of family, about keeping the children shielded from the full truth for now. Taylor agrees to keep the secret, though she questions whether silence is the best approach. Steffi, conflicted, confesses again that she told Hope. And Taylor, perhaps more compassionate than anyone else in the room, tells her she did the right thing. The episode winds into an even heavier silence as Liam, back on Brooke's couch, winces in agony and collapses to the floor clutching his head. Hope cries out and rushes to his side. He tries to brush it off, asking only for water, desperate to stay out of a hospital bed. He wants to feel normal, to be surrounded by love instead of machines. He talks about how she and Beth and their love are better medicine than any drug. As Hope listens helpless, her eyes widen with a mix of dread and devotion. She is not ready to lose him. Liam urges her again. Fix things with Carter, let him take care of you and Beth. But Hope, though she hears him, isn't ready. She's still in the process of mourning a man who hasn't died yet, and that liminal space is the cruelest prison of all. Meanwhile, Carter walks away from the house, the weight of what he believes to be rejection pressing on his chest. He doesn't know Liam is dying. He doesn't know Hope's words were born from grief, not choice. And Daphne, waiting in the shadows of the office, is poised to catch him in his most vulnerable moment. She may offer him comfort, but it's tainted by her own need, her own prediction of Hope's inevitable return to Liam. What Carter heard may be the catalyst that drives him straight into Daphne's arms, just as Hope realizes she must try to make peace with Liam's final wishes. And if or when Hope eventually seeks Carter out to explain, will she find a man already lost to someone else? Not because she didn't choose him, but because he misunderstood a moment born of death? The episode becomes a crescendo of emotion, miscommunication, and tragic irony, with Liam's ticking clock echoing beneath every line of dialogue. Every character, whether they are aware of it or not, is caught in the web of a love that is falling apart and may yet reappear in unexpected ways. As Liam's pressure mounts and his health continues to decline, the people who love him are pulled in different directions. Hope is torn between honoring his wishes and holding on. Carter is caught between the remnants of a future he wants and the confusion of what he heard, and Steffi and Taylor are struggling with what it means to keep such a devastating secret. The story is building toward a crescendo of heartbreak, and as we move forward, one truth becomes unshakable. Liam Spencer may be dying, but his legacy, and the choices he forces others to make, are very much alive.